Hi, friends, and welcome to Relax as part of Slowdown September. Hope you are well and wishing you a blessed full moon in Aries. And our practice of Yoga Nidra this evening, or whenever you may be listening to it, I'm recording in the evening under the bright light of the full moon, is dedicated to the full moon energy. So find a comfortable position, grab anything that you might need. If you need to hit pause, absolutely do that. Get together cushions, blankets. So remembering that Yoga Nidra is a really accessible and inclusive practice. There is no particular movement needed. You could lie down on your yoga mat. You could lie on your sofa, your bed. You can practice seated if you wish. It can be a little bit more tricky to find comfort if you're seated, but if that's what you need to do, then absolutely do you. Just checking that the area or the space you're in is set up well. So, dim lights, warm enough, or you've got enough layers to keep you warm. So, as I said, if you want to press pause, make sure that all of this is exactly as you would like it to be, and then hit play when you feel ready and you're starting to settle down. Do that. So, finding whatever is the comfortable position for you. And if you feel that you might fall asleep, then you can always set a little alarm for this. If it's the case that you're practicing before bed or you're in bed and you're thinking, oh, I could just drift off here, no need to set an alarm. But if you know that you have to come back out of your Yoga Nidra, perhaps set an alarm for about 30 minutes. Support your body with your props. It can be nice to place a slim pillow under the head just to gently tuck the chin to the chest. Arms and legs, how they feel comfortable. Blanket if necessary. And also adjusting the clothes, hair, accessories. So anything that could prove a distraction throughout your practice. And once you feel that you're in a kind of optimal position, take a nice deep breath in and breathe out. You begin this process of settling in. And if at any point you feel uncomfortable, perhaps you take a couple of those deeper conscious breaths to help you resettle. If the calling to move comes and doesn't pass, then feel free to change your position. Just doing so in a really calm and mindful way. And if you haven't already, an invitation to close the eyes or begin to soften the gaze, slowly blink. And perhaps you allow them to remain closed for the whole of the practice. So really drawing our awareness inwards. If the mind becomes distracted or overactive, then try not to judge this. Just hold the space for that. Perhaps take a deep breath. And then come back to the present moment of the practice. Focusing on the sound of my voice, releasing mental effort as best you can. And know that there will be short lengths of silence during the practice. This is just an opportunity for you to absorb the practice. And there is no right or wrong way to practice Yoga Nidra. This is your own personal experience, your own journey. Try to remain awake and listen to the sound of my voice, but know if you drift, maybe that is part of your journey. And during this practice, absorb what feels best for you and leave the rest behind. Welcome to this practice of Yoga Nidra, connecting to the energy of the full moon. And as you settle into your space, you bring awareness to the earth beneath you. Awareness of the spaces between the earth and the body. Awareness to the vastness of the sky above you. And in your mind's eye, perhaps you can visualize a bright, glowing moon shining her warmth and energy down upon you, surrounding your body, encompassing it with her gentle, soft touch. An invitation for the body to soften, to relax and to rest, held by the living energy of the full moon. And as you begin to soften and relax further into the practice, just noticing the spaces between the body and the earth becoming smaller. Welcome a deep inhale, feel the belly expand, and release a full exhale. Feel the belly contract. And you can breathe in through the nose and out through nose or mouth during the practice. What works for you? Welcome another deep inhale. Release, full exhale. And now allowing the breath to find its natural flow. Let's bring our awareness towards our intention. Sometimes this is called a sankalpa. It may be called a mantra. Effectively, it's a statement. What it's called is not important. It's the intention behind it, the meaning behind it. So it's stated in the mind in present tense as if it's already so. Think of this as the wish fulfilled. And you might even think of this as a seed planted in the earth under the light of the full moon that will be gently nourished and nurtured throughout our practice and beyond. If nothing comes to mind, then there is no need to force or judge. I offer you a statement here to use, which you could if you feel that resonates with you. I welcome the energy of the full moon to guide me, rest me, and restore me. Speaking your intention, if you're working with one, in the mind. And let's begin our journey of awareness around the body. So perhaps you might like to visualize a kind of energy, a warmth, the glow of the full moon traveling around the body to each part or area as it's named. A gentle touch relaxes and restores you. And there is no need to physically move unless you feel the calling to. Just follow the sound of my voice as we explore the land of the body. Beginning with awareness of the mouth, the tongue, lower jaw, lower row of teeth, upper row of teeth, the gums, out to the upper lip, the lower lip, and the space between the lips. Awareness to the cheeks, the right ear, the left ear, the tip of the nose, the right nostril, the left nostril, right eyelid, the left eyelid, the right eye, the left eye, the right eyebrow, the left eyebrow, and the space between the brows. The right temple, the left temple, the forehead, top of the head, and around to the back of the head. The whole of the head and the face. The entire head and face, Can you bring an awareness to the whole of your head and your face? And then journey awareness to the right hand thumb. The first, second, third, and the baby finger. The palm of the hand, back of the hand, and bringing awareness to the whole of that right hand, entire right hand. The right wrist, forearm, elbow, upper right arm, shoulder, right armpit, towards the ribs, the right waist, hip, the right thigh, the kneecap, the back of the knee. The lower right leg, ankles, right heel, the sole of the foot, the top of the foot, the right big toe, second, third, fourth, and the baby toe. The whole of that right foot, the entire right foot. Now the awareness journeys over to the left baby toe. The fourth toe, third toe, second toe, and then to the left big toe. The top of the foot, the sole of the foot, the heel of the left foot, the whole of the left foot, entire left foot. The ankles, lower leg, kneecap and back of knee, the left thigh, hips, ribs, the left waist, armpit, shoulder, upper arm. To the left elbow, forearm, the left wrist, the back of the hand, the palm of the hand, the baby finger. And each finger just gently as you move towards the thumb. Then the whole of that left hand, entire left hand. Gently shifting awareness to the groin space, the right buttock, the left buttock, round to the low back, mid back, upper back, and all the way up towards the right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, back of the neck, back of the head, experiencing the heaviness, that comfortable heaviness of the back of the head. This journey of awareness moves towards the throat space and the dip of the throat space. The right collarbone, the left collarbone, the right chest, left chest, the middle of the chest as you see or feel it, the upper abdomen, down to the navel, the lower abdomen, and back down to rest awareness on the groin space. And can you bring awareness to the whole of the spine now? Perhaps as you breathe in, you feel upwards into the spine. As you breathe out, down to the base of the spine. The whole of the head, the entire right arm, the entire left arm. The whole of the right hand and the whole of the left hand. The whole of the right leg. The whole of the left leg. The whole of the front of the body as you see or feel that. Then the back of the body and the sides of the body. And can you cultivate an awareness of the entire body? Maybe yes, maybe no, maybe not sure. Some kind of awareness of everything connected and resting as one. The body is relaxed, lay on the earth, supported by the earth, encompassed by this gentle energy of the full moon in the vast sky above. Let's move awareness, just gently draw it away from the body for a moment and to the breath. Can you be aware as the observer of the gentle tide of your breath without any real desire to alter this, just knowing it's there? And then perhaps with this natural tide of breath, you envision or you feel, you sense that the breath is flowing up and down the spine. With the inhale, energy flows from tailbone, perhaps all the way up to the crown of the head. And with the exhale, energy flows from the top of the spine or the crown of the head back down to the tailbone. Can you just stay with this for a couple of breaths? And allowing that to dissolve. And coming now to visualize in your mind's eye yourself standing outside in nature, somewhere that you love, that you're familiar with, or somewhere that was conjured by the mind, perhaps. You feel your bare feet on the earth. You tip your gaze up towards a beautiful starry night. You smell the air and your senses gently tingle and come alive. The feeling of the earth beneath your feet as you wiggle your toes gives you this sense of grounding and safety. And as you take a deep breath in and out, the fresh night air fills the lungs. A sense of calm washes over you, and you feel at peace with all that is, all that was, all that will be. In this knowledge that the energy of this beautiful full moon in the night sky is there to protect you, to restore you, to offer you rest. Just bask in the energy of that full moon for a few moments. Try and savor this experience with no need to overthink it, judge it, make it too complex. And then allowing this visualization to dissolve. You could come back to it at another time if you wish. welcome yourself back into your Nidra nest, into the space that you're in right now. And following my voice, visualizing these things as I state them, no matter how random your mind might tell you that they are. A white feather, a black cat stretching, a single snowflake, a shooting star, a single sunflower, a purple heart, a red car, an elephant, a single blade of grass, a crackling log fire, a starry night sky, the sun, the earth, the full moon. Take a nice deep breath in, perhaps through the nose, and release it out of the mouth. And become aware of the four corners of the space you're in as you see or feel that, as you're experiencing it. The four corners of your yoga mat or your bed, your sofa, your chair. The four corners of your body as you see or feel that. And allow yourself to be gently held and supported by the earth beneath you, surrounded by this touch of the full moon energy, absorbing it through these final stages of your Yoga Nidra practice. And we cast our mind and our awareness back to our Sankalpa, our word intention if you had one. If not, then perhaps you use the statement I offered. I welcome the energy of the full moon to guide me, rest me, and restore me. And just stating that in your mind. As you become aware of the furthest sound you can hear. So you don't need to know necessarily what it is. You don't need to have any opinion of it as such. And any sounds that are a little bit closer to you, just outside of your space, or maybe in the space. Can you bring awareness to the sound of your own breath? And as I guide you in a moment, I'm going to count from 10 to 0. With each count closer to 0, you're slowly becoming aware that this practice of Yoga Nidra is drawing to a close. There's no need to move straight away unless you feel drawn to. Just continue to listen to the sound of my voice. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This practice of Yoga Nidra is complete. So take your time, start to reawaken the body. A wiggle, a stretch, a roll around, what works for you. And you might spend a few more moments just laying down or sitting down, absorbing your practice. You may eventually come to a seated position, do that slowly. Reground through the feet or through the seat, through a couple of deeper breaths. Maybe grab yourself a drink of water or herbal tea and a little bite to eat, just to reawaken the senses fully, reground. I hope you enjoyed this practice. And remember, there are lots of other practices available on Yoga Borne YouTube, all free. There are other Nidra practices, movement, mindfulness, even our lovely restful reads practice. And during this time of full moon energy, just be mindful of how your energy levels are. Take good care of yourself. I hope to see you again soon. Until next time, bye for now.